Okay, so this is our second video of our adding vectors set, and this one is adding vectors by components. Here we have two vectors to add in the form of a plus b equals r. Vector A is 4 meters 30 degrees north of east. Vector B is 3 meters 20 degrees east of south. So when we add vectors by components, we first have to break them into x and y pieces, right? So here we have ax, and here we have ay. So ax is going to be it's going to be to the right. It's the adjacent component of this vector. So here we have 4 meters times cos 30 because it's the adjacent. In the y direction, ay, it's up. We have 4 meters times sine 30 because it's the opposite to its angle, right? That's why we use sine there. For b, bx is the opposite to the angle, so it's going to be 3 meters sine 20 because it's the opposite, and because it's to the right as well, we make that positive. by comes down like this. It's the adjacent, right? So it's going to be 3 cos 20. And because it's down, though, we're going to make it negative. So this is going to read as, this is bx, and this is by. So when we do our addition, we want to solve our x and our y. Our x we get as ax plus bx. Our y we get as ay up minus by down. So to solve our x, we'll take ax at 4 cos 30 plus 3 sine 20, and we get 4.49 meters. When we go to solve our y, we have 4 sine 30 for ay minus 3 cos 20 for by, and we get a pretty small negative 0.819. Okay, so now we have our components. Our next job is to figure out r from its components, our x and our y. So we know that we're going to go over 4.49 meters in the x, and we're going to go down 0.819 in the y. We don't need a negative sign there because we're traveling downward. That's accounting for that. And that will give us, let us solve our value for r. So r is equal to square root of our x squared plus our y squared. And we get 4.49 squared plus 0.819 squared, square root our answer, and we get 4.56 meters as our magnitude of the resultant vector. Because this is a vector, vectors we're adding, we also need to solve what theta is. So tan of theta equals our y over our x, opposite over adjacent. So we'll say that tan of theta is 0.819 over 4.49. So inverse tan of 0.819 divided by 4.49, and we get 10 degrees south of east. So there's our angle, and there is our magnitude.